Shabbat Shalom. We're in the 5th aliyah of Parshat Pinchas. What can we learn from this parsha? Well, first of all, we learn how to win a battle and then what to do after the battle. How to win a battle? Two things. First, be holy. And number two, defeat your enemies. Of course. So to be holy, Adonai praises Pinchas for his zeal in Numbers chapter 25, verses 10 through 13. Do you remember what he did? He drove a spear through the Israelite and the Midianite woman who were sinning. And then God commissioned them to defeat their enemies. He said, treat the Midianites as enemies and strike them. And then what do we do after winning a battle? First, we resume life according to God's instructions. And the second thing is we worship. And that's what we see in the 5th aliyah of Parshat Pinchas, where Adonai gives the instructions for the sacrifices for the holidays, beginning with Shabbat, Rosh Chodesh, and Pesach. These all require zeal for God. Being zealous for God means to be excited to follow God, excited to be holy as He is holy, and excited to jump into whatever He has for us to do. Pinchas showed zeal for God, and God praised him for it. In our two prophet readings for today, we see that both Elijah and Elisha show zeal for the Lord. In 1 Kings 19:14, Elijah explains to God how zealous he was at the showdown at Carmel. And in verse 21, we see Elisha's zeal when he sacrifices his 2 oxen and jumps up to follow Elijah. In Jeremiah, Adonai urges Jeremiah to not be afraid and to charge forth to boldly do what he has told him to do. Adonai encourages Jeremiah with these words, "Though they will fight against you, they will not win, for I am with you to deliver you." It is a declaration of Adonai. That's Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 19. The most zealous for God is Yeshua himself. We see his zeal in our reading from the book of Revelation, chapter 19. He is holy, and he will destroy his enemies, those who deceive the people, and the beast and the false prophet will be thrown into the lake of fire. And then he will usher in the new heavens and the new earth. We will enter a new pattern for daily life that is like a return to the Garden of Eden, and we will worship. So, what can we learn from Parshat Pinchas? Be holy and defeat your enemies. That's how we win battles. And after winning a battle, we resume life according to God's direction and we worship. Let's take a pop quiz. When God wants us to be holy, who do we have as an example to follow? Is it A, Pinchas driving a spear through the Israelite and the Midianite? Is it B, Elijah at the showdown at Carmel with the false prophets of Baal? Is it C, Elisha when he sacrifices his oxen and jumps up to follow Elijah? Is it D, Yeshua at the end of days when he comes riding in and defeating the enemy with the sword of his word? Or is it E, the Israelites dancing around a golden calf? It's all of them except E. That's right. Good job. Shabbat Shalom.